Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Forging the Band. I'm your host, Michael Minard, also with Rock Syndicate Records. Today is episode 1. I'm glad you guys are watching. We are going to be discussing the fundamentals of what I would say are the most two important things you can do when starting a band. And like every good band, it all starts with one idea. Hey dude, you want to start a band? Fuck yeah! So once you guys come up with your idea, first thing to foremost is also maybe think of a band name that you guys like, which we already did. With our vote last week, we decided on Draconian Castle, so that's what we're going to roll with. And the next thing after your idea and creating a band name is making an email address for it. It's fundamental in starting websites, talking to venue owners, promoters, sending label submissions down the road. You have no idea how frustrating it is working for a record label and we get submissions for bands and the first thing we see before we even open them are skaterpunkkid12@aol.com. Guys, create a band email. It's the easiest thing you can do, but it's one of the most important things you can do when starting a band.
Fuck that shit, man. I just use the same fucking email that I've had since 8th grade, dude. I use that shit on my MySpace, dude. xbillyxxx@aim.com, dude.
What?
Yo, dude, that's gonna be part of my fucking legacy, dude.
Guys, make a band email. It's going to come in handy down the road when you're sending submissions in and when you're talking to venue owners, and it's the first and most easy thing you can do. James Hetfield is not going to care if his first email ever is in his autobiography. So with that being said, for Draconian Castle, I created our email address, which you can see right here at the bottom of the screen. Simple, professional, and it's effective, and it does the job. With that being said, we'll get into our next topic, which is what sites you should put your band on. You want to make sure that you're using well-established and well-visited websites. You don't want to go to these hole-in-the-wall music playing websites and put your band on it if you're not going to get very many visitors.
Fuck that shit, dude. I've had the same email since 8th grade. I got all kinds of people that got my contact all over the place. Honestly, dude. It's the same one that I use on my MySpace for the Greasies. We got like 6 followers. They're solid. They're sharing it out. It's taking a little bit, but I swear you're going to hear about it. You're going to hear about it. You just wait.
All right, guys. So we're not bashing MySpace, but as many of you know, it's not quite in its heyday like it was in 2007, 2008. So maybe instead of just settling for MySpace, check out some of these other sites, which you can use to reach the masses a lot easier. They're very easy to set up. It's basically walkthrough instruction, which brings me to my last and final point. So this next week, in between episodes, I'm going to go ahead and make some artwork, which will be episode 2, how I do that, how I get ideas, and ultimately how I create designs for my websites, my album covers, everything under the sun. That's what we'll be covering in episode 2, but until then, we're going to have a vote again, because this is our band, it's not just my band, and you guys are the ones calling the shots. So later this week, I'm going to make a post with 3 or 4 artwork in it, and you guys are going to decide what artwork you would like to utilize on the websites that we're going to be making. So stay tuned, thanks for hanging out with us, and you've been watching Forging the Band.